Welcome to my channel. I am Selkie, and these are things that I make, I guess. God, this is the world's lamest intro. Anyway, I started out making something that was going to look like an American goldfinch, but ended up kind of looking more like a macaw parrot thing for my partner. I had made a similar bird that I showed them a picture of, and they really liked it, so I was like, oh, I'll make you one. Because it's good practice, and also it's fun. So... The color scheme was based on fabric that I already had around the house, as I just moved in with my parents, who are in the States after living in Canada for a couple months, so I didn't have a job when I was recording this, and I do now, but when I was originally filming, I didn't. Either way, my paychecks are scant, to say the least, so gotta work with what I have. So I'm using wood fabric and thread and stuff that I already had around the house, or from like a cosplay that I didn't want anymore, which is what the golden fabric is from. It was from like a crop top bodysuit kind of thing that I had for a cosplay. So it's got a really high spandex rayon or whatever it's called percentage, making it really stretchy, which is cool and fun until it stretches every which way and just will not stitch down correctly. But it looks really pretty. I like it. I don't know, man. I used the orange thread to attach the yellow pieces, which you'll see in a little bit, as well as the golden ones, because the embroidery stash that I had did not have enough yellow and or gold to do this. It just had an outrageous amount of orange. I think these two clips are out of order, actually. Whoops. Whatever. I'm using the orange on the striking metallic golden fabric also kind of allowed me to distinguish the shape of individual feathers better. Does that make like any sense? I don't know, whatever. Since this is kind of like my first official video, I think I should introduce myself. Hi, I already said I'm Selkie, that's my name. I use they, them pronouns. I am 20 years old and I'm from the northwest suburbs of Chicago, pretty much near like the Wisconsin border. It's a marshy lake, river, valley area with hot and humid summers that literally, like, it's September 4th right now. It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit. That's breaking local record. Why do my fingers look like that? Why do they look like that? Anyway. Yeah, we have hot, humid summers that break records, and then we also have freezing harsh winters, and there's like 2 weeks of spring and summer. What is happening? Why is it? Okay. There's a little glitching as I'm recording this, because I'm watching the video as I do it. So I kind of know the timing of stuff. It's a little bit glitched a little bit. Hopefully it won't do that when I'm done. But anyway, yeah, I'm currently living with my parents in the suburbs, and I have 3 siblings. Since I'm not actively in school, I'll be saving up for my last semester in the spring. This semester, will I take it off, and I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in history. And, you know, eventually I would love to kind of work in a library archive or something, do a master's in library science or archive media, that kind of stuff. The dream of all dreams is to have a bookstore and community center for queer and trans people with a little cafe, a little art section, basically just like a community center / library thing. I don't know. I got big dreams. Fun thing about my hands and why they are so odd, now that you get a weird close-up of them, is I have hypermobile joints. So my fingers grab things weird, and they are really loose and don't stay in their sockets very well. So when I'm pulling through the needle a lot, it hurts. It hurts. You can kind of see my thumb when I bend it. It like can't quite stay stable enough. So yeah, I don't know if it's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome or not. I need to go to the doctor because it hurts and keeps me up at night. But anyway, yeah, that's why my fingers are weird. There's also a scar on my right hand from where I got my hand caught between like a door and a Rubbermaid container when I was helping my friend move out of their dorm last semester. It was a giant gash, but you know, it healed into a pretty sick scar, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm making this for my partner, who is still back in Canada, going to UBCO, and I'll probably either just mail this to them or wait till they're back around the holiday season, which is also their birthday. Because sending a letter in Canada is just annoying. It involves a lot of stamps, and stamps are expensive, and it's just generally weird and expensive, and I have no money. These blue feathers are from an old t-shirt that I think I'm actually going to cut up and make into t-shirt yarn, which is something that is new to me, but is very cool and very easy to use for weaving. I have another video that I'm going to make eventually where I show you how I made my own loom at home. It's very easy and very fun. But yeah, so you'll see momentarily also that like I use a little button for the eyeball. I don't know where my footage went of me sewing the bill. I don't know if I ever bill/beak. I don't know if I recorded that at all. Oh, something smells good. I wonder if my parents have made dinner yet. Yummy. There's also going to be yellow and white felt towards the bottom in a second. But do y'all like the ASMR of the thread being pulled through the fabric, or is that just annoying? Let me know. All the music is also from Freesound, and is this the same clip again? It might be the same clip again. Hold on. Is this the same clip twice? Uh-oh, it might be the same clip twice. God damn it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway. Words. All the music is from freesound.org, and the creators are credited in the description, and I also use Canva to edit this because it is free, and I have no money, and also it has a lot of just like, excuse me, I got a burp. Oh god, I threw it from my mouth a little bit. What was I saying? It's got a lot of good, like, photos and graphics and shapes and stuff. Completely for free. There's like pro options, but you really don't need to use them. I don't. The video feature is relatively new compared to a lot of Canvas stuff, and Canvas existed for a long time. I remember using it when I was doing like social media stuff for our church when I was like 13. But the video feature is relatively new, and I don't know if it's just my computer or the length and complexity of the media that I put into the video, but it was laggy a little bit when I would scroll like from one part of the video to another. But you know, I'm not gonna complain. It only crashed once or twice, and with my okay computer that was not designed for this, and it almost has an aneurysm every time I try to play Hades, I'll take this as a win, because again, it's free. But yeah, god, how am I not even halfway through this video? I don't know what in the world else I'm gonna talk about. The fact that my hands hurt, like I have a bunch of other videos and stuff that I'm going to be editing as a couple days go by, and putting out. Maybe like I'll space it out and do it once a week depending on, you know, how much I have, because I didn't film every single project that I've done like this in such detail. But yeah, so here's when what does it look like that? When I start putting on the white felt for the wings. But yeah, as I was saying, I have a bunch of other embroidery projects and just other cool projects that I will be putting up periodically. I would like to do like once a week, but once I start my other job, I have one that's on the weekends and I have one during the week, but I'm still waiting for my background check to come through. So once I start that, I'll see what my schedule looks like, and maybe I'll be able to do one a week, but at the very least once a month. See how it's just hard to pull through with my stupid little hands? I have a bunch of other projects I'd like to show off that are embroidery, also some like weaving out of that loom that I was talking about, and also now that I'm home again, I get to kind of decorate my room. So that'll be fun. I take it back. Maybe Canva is not the best because it crashed again 3 times on me now when I'm recording the second half of this voiceover. Also, excuse any fan noises, I guess. I was sitting in my closet to record the first part of this voiceover, but I don't want to crawl back in the closet. I'm just sitting on my bed in my bedroom. Which is also where I did a lot of this sewing. I kind of traded my time off between the desk and the bed. The desk is not terribly comfortable. My dad actually made it for me out of pallet wood and plywood, and don't get me wrong, it's terrific, and it's really big and it's awesome, but it's really low to the ground because it doubles as a headboard for my bed. So, and it's also like, it's kind of shoved up against a wall, so there's not a whole lot of room for me to like position myself. The chair is rickety and awful and uncomfortable, so I have to get up and do a lot of stretching intermittently, shaking out my hands, you know. But yeah, I don't know why I keep saying but yeah, like anything has changed since the last time I said it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, just watching myself pull this needle through over and over just hurts my hand to look at it, dude. My hands get so sweaty when I do this that it makes my hands also like slippery because they're sweaty, so it makes it even harder to grip on to the needle. And I had a pair of pliers that I would use at some point in this video. I don't know when. I think it might have already happened. Sorry. It's kind of late at night. And by late at night I mean 9 o'clock, and I'm tired. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I had a pair of pliers that I would use to help me grip it better, but I don't know where those went in the back half of this, so I guess I just have to suffer. But yeah, how y'all doing? ASMR jump scare. I'm sorry about some of the bad angles on this. I filmed this with my phone and a ring light, so my ring light is at quite possibly an angle that would be considered cruel and unusual punishment. In order to just get the full shot, because I didn't know if I was eventually going to be posting these on YouTube as well as on TikTok, which is where I've been posting them before. Excuse me. But I wanted to have a wider angle, but because what I'm doing, I'm also trying to do while really hunched over the desk, and also my back hurts, sometimes it gets out of frame a little bit because I don't have a very professional film setup. Bro, stop yawning. It's just me, an overhead lamp that's attached to my desk, a ring light at full blast, a rickety old wooden chair, and a desk that's like really wide but really shallow. And because of like the distance between the desk and my knees, there's not a whole lot of, like, it's not a very comfortable desk to sit at. So I'm constantly shifting around and you'll hear the creaking of the chair because it's just so uncomfortable, but I don't have anywhere else to sit. So I want to be up in my room where all my stuff is, and then also I can get paint on the table, which is what's all over the table is paint and markers and who knows what. But yeah, all in all, I think everything's said and done. This took me about, I don't know. I think it only took me a day. So, like 6 hours maybe? I genuinely don't remember. By the time I'm putting this video together, it's been like a month. Because I've just been doing shorter form stuff. But yeah, I figured, you know, if not now, when? I'm never gonna feel ready. I'm never going to, like, you know, blow up on one platform or anything. That's not even really the goal. This is mostly just to, like, have kind of as a portfolio and also just prove to myself that I can in fact do this. I'm not expecting to blow up, I'm not expecting to become famous or anything, but it would be nice to be able to make stuff and people buy them and make them happy. That's all. So yeah, wrapping out the last, I think, like minute or so of this video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you feel the need. But, you know, no pressure either way. I always thought it was really corny when people would say like and subscribe, but also like, you know, some of these people because their live weekend, so I guess I get it. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I think we have the reveal. Just kidding. No, we have about like another couple seconds watching me trying to infuriatingly tie this teeny tiny knot with these teeny tiny little tiny baby string. Ugh, this is painful to watch. I'm very sorry that you had to watch me try and tie a tiny little knot for a good, like, 30 seconds, but it's too late to cut it out of the video now. Was it? Anyway. Let's get some detailed close-up shots so you can kind of tell how it all pieced itself together. And here's the finished product versus the original sketch. I did not end up making the little black mask part of the face because I don't remember why I didn't do that. I just didn't feel like it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to do the like and subscribe things if you would like, but no pressure either way. Did I already say that? I think I did. whatever, man. I'm tired. Feel free to check out my other stuff if it exists at the point of me putting this up. I don't even know. Hey, cool. Have a great